The Gators will kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Baxter. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
He'll run it again. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage, knocking that ball away and doing it clean? No PI on that one.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Perhaps a touchdown, saving tackle at the 17.
Well, you love to see this offensively. On the first drive of the game, your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it'll be a touchdown. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Florida's offense will get the ball for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Off the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first 2 plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense, and I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This offense is being aggressive, and they keep going back to the same guy. We're early in the game in the first quarter. This guy's already scored a touchdown, so if I'm a quarterback, keep trying to get him the football. He's winning his matchups one-on-one. Nice job by the defense on that play, but don't lose focus if you're the QB here. Keep trying to find your big-time playmaker.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI, and as a result...
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around, now hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and manageable. So much easier on the offense.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. On target to the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him, too, because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man, they are finding him, and he's making...
Going for it all. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps.
It's caught. That's a touchdown.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown in the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Might as well stick with him. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rifles it down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot.
Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. They finally make the stop, and what a fantastic way to finish off this 1st quarter after that play. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he's got a touchdown.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Quick handoff. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Off play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Turning it on! Another broken tackle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
It's incomplete, a 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The run from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's got it. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. He rifles one deep to the left. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job.
Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Leaves it with the running back. Fights off a defender.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On the run, it's Ball. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Quick pass on the jet motion. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Gators send out the punt unit. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. This offense has it with really good field position. Hands it off. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
3rd down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. But this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's no good. He missed it. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be dragged down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The sure hands. It's Sturdivant. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a crease, it's Wall. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Under fire. Wiggles free. Heaves it deep. Touchdown, Florida! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. He'll try to tack on one more.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Baxter. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. He's going to let it go. Ball's in the deep ball. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it at the 15. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback
steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Lagway. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Man, this quarterback is going to need a nice bath when this game is over, because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And now this offense will take the field again. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Just keep slinging it. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll run it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Ball. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Here's the heat. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got him downfield. He's loosed on the left side at the 20. And he will house it. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I'll tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit, be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Under fire! And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. final play of the quarter coming. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Back to throw, it's Lagway. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and look for room. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incomplete.
He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Livingston. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for room, it's Jackson. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the returner will be brought down. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll start this drive going to the air. He lets one fly deep.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's got it down the left side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Let's go. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good, and you can trust him. They trust him in this offense.
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. But where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Makes the grab on the shot. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets gets it to the 32.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's looking deep. Reels it in down the left side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He makes the catch. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating than you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get it to the end zone, or they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. You got to put that thing way up in the air, and he does, and his receiver comes down with it. What a play.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And incomplete on the deep ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Wilson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man all by himself. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Gain of 25 on the play.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That presentation of EA Sports College Football.